Hi everybody, it's Lynn from LynzCraftzDesignz. Today I've got the Cernit Metallic, and this one is the Rich Gold. This is a hieroglyph texture tile. Finally got it right. From Cool Tools. Alright. Now I have cut this one down a little bit. I cut off, there's an edge down each side, a blank edge, and I cut that off. So if you order it, it might look a little different. But it does come in a larger sheet as well. So I'm just gonna texturize, for lack of a better word. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, but anyway. Okay, and I've got this cutter that is, it's the 1.5" cutter out of the set. If I can get this back off. Alright. Grab it quickly before it has a chance to re-stick. Okay, that's it. All I'm going to do is fold it around this circle cutter. And I'm going to cut it off. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now this top edge. Alright. Let's go from the inside. Oh, this is so soft and so stretchy. And the temperature could not be hotter. Well, yeah, it could, but... Alright. Okay. Now, I'm just going to bake this. Now, before I put the clay on this time, I did go around with some Renaissance wax, hoping that will keep it from sticking to the cutter so bad. Alright, so I'm going to bake this just 275 for 15 minutes, and then I'll be back. Now I've got the circle cutter that is the next size up. This one is 1 3/4 inches. Okay, that's still not baked yet. Okay, I'm going to take this texture towel. Roll it out again. Sorry, I had to hold my breath and really push. Okay. Now, that will be the top. Alright. Now, let's see. It looks like I did kind of round down the edges just a bit. Don't really want them that rounded down though. Alright, I'm going to bake this just like this. And then, once I pop out this smaller cutter, I'm going to cut a smaller circle to double layer the lid so that part of that lid sits down inside. Alright? And then I'm going to cut another circle this size for the bottom. Okay? 3 circles. And I'm thinking that is going to be it for the box itself. And then we'll do the decorations. Okay, even after waxing the cutter, I still had to cut the ring to get it out. Okay, but that is no big deal. We will glue that back together, or bacon bond it back together. Okay, this is for the lid. A perfect fit. Okay, now I want to cut another circle this size, okay, that will fit the inside. It will fit to make this lid a proper lid, okay? And then I'm going to cut another one this size, which is the outside circumference, for the bottom, okay? They won't need any texture per se, although I may still put texture on. I may still put texture on them. Now, these are the two we're talking about here. I'm going to turn that one over. Well, I'm going to turn this one over too. This one I'm just going to put bacon liquid Sculpey. Okay. And although I've said this a million times, I feel like I'm going to say it again. My husband has been in the carpentry industry for more than 40 years. And this is whether to spread your bacon bond / liquid Sculpey out or leave it. When you hang a mirror in a cheaper tract home, they don't put little fittings that hold the mirror up and all. They just use liquid nails and glue it to the wall. They would never spread that out, because when you just do it in a line like that, or whatever you want to call it, and you squish those together, it leaves an air space that creates a vacuum that actually holds the mirror up. Okay? It's not the glue, it's a combination of the glue and the suction. Okay? Let's try to get this centered. And possibly the right way up. Let's figure out what that is first. And then we'll spin it around. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now that was what I was talking about. To make it a proper lid that will stay on, it either needs a lip to hang over the outside, or a lip that will give it the ability to hold on to the rest of the box, let's say. Alright, there's one. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Now on this one, I'm actually going to, first of all, boy, she's a running this morning. The overnight low was 70. 71. Welcome to the nightmare that is Texas. It does make your air conditioner run really nicely, though. Okay. Now, since this is turned upside down, I can't really tell which way that bottom is facing. But since that pattern is all the way around, it'll be facing the right direction one way or another. Okay, now I don't want to press it down or anything like that. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, now really and truly, to get it to stick down, it's gonna have to go on a piece of paper. There we go. That's just to keep it from having a shiny spot on the bottom. I'm not really very good at remembering to do that. Because normally I put a backing on a piece when I make it, so. But that won't work in this case, will it? Okay. Now, where it sticks out around, we're not worried about any of that. We're going to sand that all off, okay? So, now we've got one and two. Once again, I'm going to bake this for 275 for just 15 minutes or so. It'll probably be more like 20 or 30 just because when I turn my knob, which it's on a timer. I just turn it and walk away. I don't even look at how long it is. Okay? Yeah, let's bake this. Okay, now because when I was doing this series originally, I was still making mermaids and fairies. I was making a treasure chest, yay size, full of treasure. When I say full of treasure, full of coins, full of, you know, gold treasure. So I was making a bunch. So I had a few pieces left over, so to speak. And I decided I would put one on here. So just a real simple shape. Okay. Like that. Actually, might be a bit thick. Okay, round down the edges. On both sides. Now, of course, I quit making mermaids and fairies before I ever had a YouTube channel. Or maybe not before I had the YouTube channel. But anyway, I never did a mermaid or a fairy on one of my videos. And I'm probably still not gonna. Okay. Like that. Now, because I can't actually see, I'll post a picture of what I'm talking about here. Because I can't actually see what the piece looked like, I'm gonna sort of just freehand what I think it should look like. Okay. Just a hole at the top, just so it will look authentic. Okay. Now, just keep in mind that old worldy kind of look, where nothing is perfect or even, or okay, something just like that. Okay. Then I'm just going to take a bit of black clay just because that's what was handy. On the original, I actually think it was black. Okay. I'm just going to roll that in a ball. Okay. That is a bit large. I'm going to cut that in half. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm going to flatten it out. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pan pastel, or just regular pastel. Actually, I changed my mind. These are the Alexis mica powders, which I got a video somewhere on those. And I'm thinking, yeah, like this Snow Queen. Kind of a sapphire kind of look. It's just a makeup applicator, which actually came with, I don't think the Alexis powders, but it came with some. And I'm only using this to keep it from getting everywhere. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty. Now, if we can hold on to it, put it on there. Okay. And maybe try just a touch more. I still don't, I don't want it to get on the gold. But I do want to smooth out my fingerprints a little bit. There we go. Okay. But I don't know what that speck is. Oh, it's a speck of glitter. Okay, now let's Oh. Okay, keep in mind, this is totally an irrelevant piece. It's just to fill out the pieces on the chain, okay? Which I didn't make a chain. Holder, whatever you want to call it. A bail. I didn't make a bail. I'll have to go back and do that. Okay, so there we go. That's as close as I can estimate. Although it really looks nothing like it. And the first one was copper. It had copper mica powder. Let's see what we can do about that. I don't know why. Spicy cocktail. Oh no. Carmine red. Now let's do the other end of this makeup applicator. Okay, I can definitely tell this was not what I used. Well, obviously I didn't have these at the time. I mean, I had mica powders, I just didn't have these. Really and truly am not sure what I did. Sorry, I might be off camera. Alright, not happy with that. Let's try the good old finger. Oh yeah, okay. Might have should have tried that first. Alright, then I'm going to go even further because I'm still not happy. Okay, that is actually better. Okay. But still, around the edges. No. Okay, again with the Cernet. Sorry, it's just the drawer that's open. So, let's wow. That was unusual. I'm gonna go for it though. And take advantage. Okay. Just a little nugget. About like that. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to roll this in a ball. Or something. A ball here lately is not a very descriptive word. Because all my balls come out egg-shaped. But in this case, that's alright. Alright? Okay, just something like that. Now I'm going to take, this is just a needle tool, a pokey tool as we call it in the scrapbooking world. Okay. And because I did a lot of research a few years ago, I'm pretty proficient at a fake scarab. Now, you're not going to put too much detail in it. It's tiny. Okay, then stick a little V down here where the wings kind of separate. Okay, and then a scarab has another weird, they have two tiny little triangles up here. Okay. Alright, and then here at the mouth part, there's a series of little indentations like that. Okay, and then some of the scarabs have where they have the legs and all of that, but some of them just have a ring around the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it over. And just like with that jewelry piece, let's call it, Do an incised line around there. Then if I can grab it, okay, just like that, and just like that. Okay, there is a little tiny little onk. Okay, now to deal with fingerprints. Okay, now we may need to lines. Okay, now I'm going to make another one of those. I'm going to put a hole top to bottom in one of them, and the other one is not going to have a hole at all. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. I already took it off the paper, and I already put the bail on, and then I stuck that scarab right in the middle, which I shouldn't have done yet. Fits like a dream. This is the Primo wax, the metallic wax. This one is the vintage gold, which I don't use as often because it's a yellower gold. Okay. But if y'all know me very well, you know I don't really like the color of polymerclay gold and silver. So I almost always wax it. Okay, now it doesn't look very different right now, but after I bake that scarab in the middle, I'm gonna antique all of this. Okay, so let's put that little scarab back in the middle. First thing I'm gonna do is go around that bottom edge, because I did sand it, and it does have some of the white powdery mildew, mildew I was gonna say, but not mildew. Sorry, my bracelet is clanking on the glass tile there. Alright. Now, like I said, you really can't see this right now at all. Or maybe you can. I can see it. Okay. Now the middle, I mean the inside doesn't really matter. as I do the middle anyway. Okay, this is just a piece of white scrap. Okay. Excuse my hands, they're a little nasty. I did do some antiquing while I was off camera. Not that you can tell. Okay, I'm just rounding the squared off edge. Okay, that was just to orient yourself to where you need to be. Alright. Now, once again, around those fingertips and lengthen the fingers back a little bit. Okay, just like that. Look necessarily like a hand. I was about to put it on the wrong side. Hey, hey. Now, what you want is to make it look like a mummy's hand. Okay. Okay, now I did dust around the scarab in the center and a little bit on the hand with some of the Frank Garcia artisan powders. Label, and then I did the mummy dust label that we can glue on. Okay. Of course it did. Now, I'm just going to hold that till it dries, well, till it sets. Okay. Okay, here it is, completely finished. I have put some, I've put some natural stones. This is some cat's eye, some turquoise. I believe that is the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. These are stone, but I don't know what they are. This is a solid, I guess, brass bead. It's really heavy. Cat's eye and yeah, I'm not sure what that is. And this is also that brass, solid brass bead. And this, again, is one I don't know what it is. Okay. It really turned out cute. Okay. Now we've got 3 done. Well, 2 on camera. And then 1 that I did off camera, the ghost tears. We're getting there. I don't know how many there are, but there's a bunch. Alright. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like everybody's video you watch. Bye for now.